Hello Year 1 and welcome to your numeracy lessons for this week. Today is Monday and I am going to be teaching all of your numeracy lessons throughout the week. So what we're going to do is we're going to share our screen to start with and I can show you exactly what is in today's lesson. So today is Monday the 25th of January and we're going to find out how do brilliant mathematicians recall number bonds to 20. So first of all, we'll do a warm-up and you're going to see if you can guess my number using tens and ones. Then you're going to have a go at finding out what a number bond is. And then we're going to try and create some of our own. So we're going to see if we can make number bonds to 20, and then we'll check our work before the end of the lesson to see how we did. Now, before we get started, we need a few things for this lesson. You are going to need your pencil. You are going to need your whiteboard that was in your home learning pack and your whiteboard pen. So some of you might have squares on the back, some of you might have a plain whiteboard, but that's absolutely fine. You also need your exercise book and we need some counters today. And you can use anything to help you count. You could use buttons, pegs, Lego. You could even go outside and find some stones that you might have on the driveway. Or you could rip up some piece of paper and make them into little balls of paper to count with. I've got some leftover Christmas chocolates, which I'm going to use to help me count today. And you're going to need 20 of these counters. So I'm just going to check that I've got 20. I'm going to drop them into my tub. Can you help me count to 20 before we go and collect all the bits that you will need? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes after 4? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What comes after 15? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I've got my 20 counters. Now it's time to pause the video and go and find all the bits that you need for this lesson. Brilliant job. Well done, Year 1. Okay, let's get started by warming up those brains because we are going to start with thinking about our tens and our ones to try and guess my number. So I have got a picture here of some deans that we normally use in the classroom. And remember, the tall dean here means 10, so that's worth 10. And the little cubes, the little squares, are worth 1. So we'll do this together to begin with. How many tens have I got? I've got 1 10 stick. And how many ones have I got? 1, 2, 3. So we count like this. 10, stop, 11, 12, 13. Can you have a go at writing 13 on your whiteboards for me? What does 13 look like? 1 10 and 3 ones. Get ready to show me. Just check your numbers are the right way round. Show me in 3, 2, 1. Well done. We have got 1 10 and 3 ones. So we need to make sure that we've got our 1 round the right way and our 3 round the right way. Brilliant job. Okay, this time it's all you. So rub your whiteboards off and you're going to have a go at counting in tens and ones. Are you ready? Can you guess my number? Think how many tens there are. Think how many ones you can see and write it down. How many tens? How many ones? And see if you can show me your whiteboards in 3, 2, 1. Let's have a little look. How many tens did we have? 10, 20, stop, 21, 22, 23, 24. So you should have written 24 down on your whiteboard. Is your 2 the right way round? Is your 4 the right way round? Good job. Okay, see if you can beat me. Let's rub it out one more time. And we're going to have a go at one more before we move on to finding out what a number bond is. Okay, have a little look this time. How many tens have I got? And how many ones do I have? See if you can write the number on your whiteboards. How many 10s? How many 1s? Okay, get ready to show me in 3, 2, 1. 40, what a big number. I'll show you how I got 40. We're going to count in 10s. We go 10, 20, 30, 40, and there's no 1s. So you had 4 10s, which means your number was 40. Well done if you got that one. Now you can rub your whiteboard off. You can put your lids on your pens, and we're going to move on to finding out all about our number bonds. So this week, we're going to explore number bonds, and number bonds are simply two numbers that make a bigger number. And we've been looking at number bonds together in year 1 already, and we've looked at lots of different ways. So over here, I've used my 10 frame, and you can see that I've got two numbers here. I've got the number 6, because I've got 6 yellow counters, and I've got the number 4, because I've got 4 red counters. So I know that 6 add 4 makes 10. And how do I know that's 10? Well, we know that when our 10 frame is full up, it's worth 10. We then can use our number bonds to make a whole part. So I've got an 8, add a 2, and that makes 10. 8 add 2 makes our big number 10, our whole number. And we can also have a go at writing number bonds in sentences. So here I've written 7, add 3 equals 10 to make a number sentence. And throughout the week, we're going to have a go at using all 3 methods. We're going to use in as many different ways as we can to make some number bonds. But you're not going to make number bonds to 10. You're going to make number bonds to 20. That's why we need our 20 counters. So let's have a little look. Now we know that if we've got one 10 frame, it makes 10. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we don't want 10 this week. We want 20. So we need to have 2 10 frames. So let's see if we can count up to 20. I've already got 10 and we're now going to count on. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have got 20 counters there. Now let's see how I can write this in a number sentence. How many yellow counters do you see? None. 0. That's right. There are none. There are 0 yellow counters. But how many red counters do you see? 20. So here's my number sentence. 0 add 20 equals 20. I've got 0 yellow counters, but I've got 20 red counters. And that makes 20. Now, look what I'm going to do next, because this time I am going to make one of my counters yellow. So this time, how many yellow counters do I have? 1. And how many red counters do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this time, my number sentence is 1 add 19 equals 20. I've got 1 yellow counter and I've got 19 red counters. Now I'm going to need your help for this next one. We might want your whiteboards back to see if you can write the next number sentence for me, because I'm going to turn another counter over. So how many counters are yellow now? How many yellow counters add how many red counters to get to 20? Can you have a go at writing the number sentence on your whiteboard for me? Let's have a go. How many yellow counters add how many red counters? You might want to pause the video here to count up all the red counters. Okay, I'm going to finish off my number sentence. And it looks a little bit like this. I've got 2 yellow counters, add 18 red counters, and it equals 20. That's my next number bond. Now, you can see that I'm working in a bit of a system here, and we've got a special word for when we work in a system, when we work in an order, and we might have heard this word before. My turn, your turn. Systematically. Systematically. Good job. So when we work systematically, it means we work in an order. So I haven't just picked a random number of yellow counters to turn around. I've gone in an order. First there were 0, then I turned 1 around, then I turned 2 around. So we're going to have a go at working down our order and see if we can do the next number bond together. Now, I know that you might not have fancy counters like we've got on the screen here. So that's when your objects might come in handy. So you could have plates. I've got 2 tubs here, and it's a bit like our yellow and our red counters. First of all, I had 0 yellow counters, but 20 red. So I've got 0 sweets in this one, but 20 in here. And then all I did is I moved 1 counter over. So I've used my sweets to do the same. 1, add 19 makes 20. And then we moved the next counter over, but I'm using my sweets. So we had 2 yellow counters. I've got 2 sweets. Add 18, made 20. So let's see, can we write the next number sentence down? What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my system, move another 1 over. So this time I've got 3, add how many to get to 20? So on our whiteboards, 3, add how many to get to 20? See if you can finish off my number sentence. Pause the video if you need to count your objects to make this next number bond. 3, add how many to make 20? I'm going to finish off my number bond sentence. Okay, let's see if you can show me. In 3, 2, 1. Well done if you wrote 3 sweets in this tub, add 17 equals 20. And you can start to see our pattern because we're working systematically. So you're going to have a go now at finishing off the system that we've made to find our number bonds to 20. So let's share our screen again and I can show you the jobs that you might want to have a go at today. And as always, we have got 3 challenges you can pick from. We've got the green challenge, we've got the yellow challenge, and we've also got the red challenge. So if you're thinking, whoa, Miss Close, 20 is a big number, then let's start with the green challenge, and you are going to just have 10 counters. Let's start at 10, and you're going to have a go at seeing if you can find all the number bonds to 10. You can still use our system from moving 1 sweet over to the other side or the other plate, but you're going to start by looking at all the number sentences you can make to 10. So you could draw 10 frames like we started with, or you could use our 2 tubs and our plates. It's up to you. If you want the yellow challenge, I'm sure lots of you are ready to look at number bonds to 20. So you're going to see if you can find all the number sentences that make 20. Use our systematic approach, and remember, you could use 10 frames, you could draw the 10 frames, or you could use 2 plates and 20 counters. And don't forget to record each number sentence into your exercise book. And if you think I've already done the yellow challenge and I want to keep going, then you could have a look at the red challenge, because you need to know your number bonds to 10 to help you find the missing numbers to 20. So you're going to see if you can use your number bond knowledge to solve the missing numbers. So you might know that 4 add 6 equals 10. Then you know that something add 6 equals 20. So have a go at picking your challenge, and we will have a little look at each activity. So if you're thinking, yes, I'm going to start with the number bonds to 10, I'm going to warm up my brain a bit, then you are going to stop the video at this green challenge. You're going to have 10 objects. Remember, you're going to start with 0 on one side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the other side. So your first number sentence would be 0, add 10 equals 10. And then remember, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then your 10th one is going on to the other side. So you would then write the number bond 1 add 9 equals 10. If you're doing the green challenge, stop here and see how many number bonds you can create. If you are picking the yellow challenge, I want you to have a go at your number bonds to 20. So you could use the 2 plates with your counters, or you might want to draw your 10 frames. So here I've got my 10 frames, and I've got 0, add 20 equals 20. And then if I take 1 away, I've now got 1 that is away from my 10 frames, and 19 that are still on the 10 frames. And you're going to have a go at following that systematic approach and see how many you can make until all of the 20 counters are gone. And if you're doing the red challenge for me today, you are going to have a go at using your number bonds to 10 to help you solve the number bonds to 20. So you've got some missing numbers here. So let's have a look at the first question together. If 4 add 6 equals 10, then something add 6 equals 20. So you're going to pause the video here and see if you can solve these missing number challenges. Well done, year 1. Welcome back. That means that you have worked really, really hard on your number bonds to 10 or to 20 today. Now, before we finish our lesson, we're going to have a look at each of the colour challenges, and we're going to see if we can mark our work and have a look at the work that you've done and the answers that I've got. So let's share our screen one more time, and we're going to have a little look at each challenge and see how you got on. So let's start with the green challenge. Look at all these number sentences that you could have made to get to 10. So every answer equals 10, but these are all the different ways you could have made it. 0, so no sweets on one plate, and 10 on the other plate. 1 add 9 would have also made 10. 2 add 8. 3 add 7. 4 add 6. 5 add 5. 6 add 4, 7 add 3, 8 add 2, 9 add 1, and 10 add 0. So if you need to pause the video now and check if you got all of those number sentences, then have a go at marking your own work. Brilliant job if you did the green challenge. Now, if you did the yellow challenge, look how many number bonds we could have made to get to 20. My goodness me. So remember, we would have started with 0 on one side and 20 on the other. And then let's see if we can find this pattern. 1 add 19, 2 add 18, 3 add 17, 4 add 16, 5 add 15, 6 add 14, 7 add 13, 8 add 12, 9 add 11, and then I wonder if you can get this next one. 10 add 10, 11 add 9, 12 add 8, 13, add 7, 14, add 6, 15, add 5, 16, add 4, 17, add 3, 18, add 2, 19, add 1, and the very last one is when we had 20, add 0. Now, I wonder if any of you spotted our pattern. If we have a look at the first number, we go from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to the number 20. And then if we look at our second number, we go all the way from our biggest number down to 0. We go from 20 all the way down to 0. I wonder who spotted that pattern. We're going to look more at that tomorrow. If you need to pause the screen now and tick all the answers that you got right, then you can do that. Good job if you did the yellow challenge. Okay, and let's have a look at the final challenge to mark, which was our red challenge. And you had to use your number bonds to 10 to help you find the missing numbers to 20. So if 4 add 6 equals 10, then 14 add 6 would equal 20. And you might have spotted what we do. Because we know that 20 is 2 10s, we've changed the 4 and we've added a 10. So the 4 changes to 14. Let's see if we can spot the next one. If 8 add 2 equals 10, then 8 add 12 would have equaled 20. I've changed my 2 to a 12. Now this next one got a bit tricky because you had to find the missing number to 10 first. 9 add 1 equals 10. So then you know that 9 add 11 makes 20. Good job. And the last one was another missing one to 10 first. 8 add 2 equals 10. Then we know that 18 add 2 equals 20. So I've changed my 8 to an 18. So if you need to pause the video here to mark your work, or you can edit it if needed, then you can do that as well. Year 1, you have worked so hard today on your number bond knowledge. Well done. You should be feeling very proud of yourself. Now, tomorrow, we're going to have a look at those same numbers again, but we're going to have a look at them in a different order. Same numbers, different order. So you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow to find out more about our number bonds, and we'll work together again. Have a lovely day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.